Hey, real estate investors, what's up? Joshua here with Ignite PPC Investor Marketing. In this video, we're going to be kind of displaying another case study of one of the clients that we're working with in the Denver market. So just want to share with you guys what kind of results we're generating, how we're generating them. So if you do want to work with this in the future, or if you just want to see if it's possible, you can have this for context, you know what's out there. Okay. So let's just jump straight in. We started working with this client pretty much the beginning of February, right? So since the beginning of February, we've generated them 344 leads. We've spent $48,600 in the account at a cost per lead of $141. Now, we are in the Denver market, which is a pretty competitive market. If you're familiar with this market, you would know it's not easy to do business in Denver, especially if you're doing digital marketing, right? You get a lot of big players there. So what we've been able to do here with this client is really produce a phenomenal result with both PPC and YouTube ads. So this is a mix of both PPC and YouTube ads. PPC cost there for a lead in Denver right now is between, I'd say about $350 to $450 per lead, give or take. And then with YouTube, we're averaging around between $100 to $100 and maybe $20 on the higher end per lead. We've done a phenomenal job with this client. They originally came to us running only PPC in the past, and so we took over their existing PPC, took over their PPC and took over and started YouTube for them. And we've been able to cut their cost per acquisition by a good chunk. So when they came to us, their cost per acquisition was really, really high. Now we're generating contracts for them for about $4,500 plus or minus a couple $100. And if you're familiar with the Denver market, that's a pretty dang good cost per contract because it's super competitive and you can make some really big spreads in Denver, right? So what we did for this client, maybe that, other agencies aren't doing or you aren't doing if you are running ads in your own business yourself, is that with YouTube, we take the approach of building custom creatives per client per market. And this way, when we go to market, we can go and actually launch a number of YouTube campaigns and identify the true winners, right? So with video marketing, it's very important that we test a high volume of creatives and we find the creative that works best within your market. Now, that can be a little bit different per market, right? For example, maybe in Atlanta, there's a different creative that speaks versus in Colorado, there's a different, creative that speaks with the homeowner, right? So we just need to find the creative that works best with your market. We have a good library and a good, backing and data as far as what works and what doesn't work, but there is still small tweaks per market, right? So we've done a phenomenal job with them, generating a high volume of leads, in Denver, 344 leads for, $48,000 is a steal, especially if you're, paying pay per lead where you're going to pay $300, $400, $500 for just any lead, not even a pay-per-click lead. And we've been able to generate a fantastic result for this client. So if you're interested in just talking about what your market would look like and what we could potentially produce in your market, you can schedule a free strategy call in the description below where we'll sit down with you, break down your market, tell you exactly what's realistic in terms of what we can generate in terms of CPL, what kind of ROI you would be looking at, how much you need to invest into the channel to actually get it to succeed. And from there, we can, of course, decide if this is an opportunity for you to work with us. So book a call below if you're interested. We'll be here. And, if you want to check out all of our other videos, we have plenty of other case studies and, lots of resources for you to check out. So I hope you enjoy the content and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.